Welcome. My name is Sheep Thief, and today I'll be coming at you with some Steel Division 2 multiplayer online gameplay replay analysis. Welcome to this Steel Division 2 online YouTube 1v1 review. So I've been not really playing much video lately. I'm kind of like I don't know, I'm just really popular these days. I'm like hanging out with my friends. I have a GF. I've been, making money, making plays, being a G, being a winner. And I just haven't had much time for video games, cause hey, gotta grow up sometime. Yeah, JK. I've been playing Steel Division 2. And sucking really bad, but this was a cool game. So I'm playing against Joachim Viper, and he's playing the Panzer something. I swear every single German division has the word Panzer in it. But anyway, yeah, I basically kind of divided stuff into 3 theaters. There's the city, there's this fight over here, and there's this fight over here. I'm playing as the Cossacks. We have a lot of infantry that I think isn't very good, but we kind of got there faster than he did and started swarming. Everything pretty much went according to plan. We got some infantry here. He's got 2 flamethrowers there, preemptively. He pushed really slowly here. I noticed I got it, so I think I started flooding this. In here, I didn't really want to fight right away. I'd rather build up like a really annoying amount of infantry in there. One thing this division is kind of missing is close range infantry. So there's a big group of officer supported Panzer Grenadiers coming through here. We'll catch up on that in a second. His flamethrowers move forward and take it back. My flamethrowers are still there. It looks like my max, or no, they just can't see that. So these Panzer Grenadiers flank through here. There's a fight going on here. We've got these 2 flamethrowers fighting right there. We'll try to catch that in a second. The fight starts here. 1 Panzer Grenadier goes down. Panzer IV is engaged. Over here the flamethrower battle begins. It's 2 flamethrowers versus mine, but we do have our T-70 here working them down a little bit. So 1 Panzer Grenadier goes down. They're slowly breaking that apart. Over here, we're suppressed but pulling back. We've got a anti-tank gun engaging the Panzer III. See if you can watch that while that continues. Just getting 120mm mortars coming in here. Honestly, not the end of the world. I don't really see him taking this back. It's honestly a good use of the ammo as long as he doesn't like push. I think if he was coordinating that with a push, that would be good, but he wasn't. The German infantry is pulling into the town. Really what I'm doing is I'm getting this kind of backup line of machine guns for this German infantry to walk into. They can try to fight my cheap infantry here. Over here, we've slowly surrounded their German flamethrower infantry with light tanks. He falls back. It's these 2 light tanks really clean them up. fighting continues in the center. He's really not pushing forward much. His commitment here is minimal. I think in retrospect what I should have done is gotten like 2 anti-tank guns on either side along with machine guns and pushed in a pincer movement around the city. But I didn't quite, you can tell from my standpoint, I couldn't quite tell what he had. I win this right here, giving me a point lead. Over here he's really sort of stalled out. I think, yeah, in retrospect I should have definitely been more proactive in the middle. There's like not much stuff here. I don't quite understand the difference between all the tanks. That's one of the things I need to do differently. There's a martyr here causing trouble. I have this here, but for some reason it can't reach it. I think it's out of range. Sorry, I need to blow my nose. Yeah, that martyr's being annoying. If I recall correctly from when I played this before, martyrs are like paper thin, but they can like hit from a long way away. They're like an anti-tank gun. I think maybe more OSNAs in here would have been good. This is starting to get reinforced. In retrospect, I should have pushed forward much more aggressively, but you can see I am getting more flamethrowers in there to try to just hold that point. But I think I should have pushed through to the town. If you could hold this town and this, maybe fight him in there. I'm not sure. Generally just waiting. He's got the aggressive rush point system. Vanguard, I think it's called. I have the sort of second phase one. This is kind of exactly what I want in the city here. Like, his infantry is better than mine. Again, if I'd known that I could maybe wrap around like this, I would have done it. Like 2 machine guns, 2 machine guns, another anti-tank gun, 2 anti-tank guns, snipers or something, and then wrap, just push like this. But I couldn't quite tell what he was doing. That martyr's just sitting out in the open there. I should be bringing that across to kill that. But this is what I want in the middle, is him kind of grinding into this this wall of Soviet cheap infantry. This is almost over defended. Maybe I should be putting some mortar fire into there. We could even speed this up a bit. So yeah, you can see I'm just slowly bringing in more and more Cossacks to hold it. It's like not that pretty. He pulls out right there. I think he should have stayed. I think a little more anti-tank in here would be good. We're getting a slight tick. He's got artillery trying to break this up. Again, honestly, not a bad use of our as long as we spread out, that's almost like a better use of his ammo for us than for him. So here comes a decent push. SPA troops and the Panzer IV. He is building up. Again, in retrospect, should have pushed up into these woods. Maybe with tanks too. Maybe just tanks through here. Like a tank here, anti-tank there, machine guns. I don't know. Bit of an engagement here between an OB-25 and a Panzer III, which we win. I think that's sort of lucky that we won that. So I get a spy plane out there. These spy planes are kind of useless. The German infantry is slowly pushing up and being annoying. But this is what we want. We want to just grind them down. They're getting kills though. But here we go. You see they like walk into this wall of fire here. I just want, because I know he's on Vanguard income, so I want him to just like have to push and then waste his troops. Then I can win in the long run. Our OB-25 goes down. That Panther 3 is annoying. Another big push here of tanks. I think in general more anti-tank in here. I was sort of relying on this infantry to be anti-tank, but they can get killed by superior infantry. As you can see, the battle in the middle, we'll get a nice scenic view. This poor town has been destroyed. At this point we are kind of pushed out of the city. Not really sure what I'm thinking. I'm in phase B now, so I'm getting substantially more points. Push a T-70 forward to try to fight these things. Panzer 3 and a plane destroy it. So this attack is not really working out. What I need is more anti-tank guns and anti-tank infantry. We do sort of support this push in the middle. The tick is evened up. I'm a little worried about this. I think one thing that I should have done is gotten mortars to start breaking this up. Mortars against Vanguard I think is really good. So there we do a tank buster attack on that thing, and then the ZIS 3 destroys it. Just slowly keeping this enforced. He's got artillery coming in. We're fighting over here. It really is sort of like we're playing Horde and he's playing like the 300 Spartans. Yeah, again, artillery in here would be good. I think, yeah, okay, I send one there. Over here, again, he should have been pushing forward this whole time, but this is okay. There we've got some artillery coming in. Not sure where that's going. Looks like there's a big fight in the middle here. Artillery coming in. Lots of explosions. This game is really cool. This fight over here is really inconclusive. We've got this T-70 that should be able to kill everything here, along with a Valentine. But a Panther 3 comes, and this is a questionable fight now. Tank buster plane comes in, Panther 3 goes down, but no infantry to back it up. They're all back here. Over here it looks like this attack has ground into the wall of Soviet man flesh and slowed down. The Valentine goes down. T-70 transmission damaged, backing up quickly. As you can see, you got some anti-tank guns here. T-70 overlooking this area here to keep the flank from becoming a problem. So these two should be continuously firing into this, and then I should be able to push forward. This really isn't well defended. So that was a mistake. So Panzer Grenadiers moving forward, then a big push of infantry with the T-34, or whatever. Isn't that some German T-34? I don't quite understand that. 12 to 12, it's evened up. This fight over here is a disaster. Getting some like raking shots into this coming in here, but this infantry is so bad that it's not really even that effective. This is all clumped up. T-70 versus Panzer III, if anyone ever wondered who wins that. We did. But the tank buster comes and kills my T-70. So now there's a lot of Panzer T-34s coming in from my opponent. He's still got this big bulge in the middle, even in terms of score, with me having a slight advantage. Yeah, and again, this sort of hemisphere of fire that he's having to work his way into. Looks like he's pushing around his right flank, my left flank, which I think is what we both should have been doing this whole time. We've got mortars in the back that again should be firing. Oh, and it looks like they are. Something's firing. T-34 is working up. Yeah. We'll keep an eye on this fight. This, if I recall correctly, is sort of uneventful. So I'll try to keep both of these in view. This T-34 moves up, puts pressure here. I need either my own tanks or anti-tank guns coming around here. There's an outflanking maneuver that's happening. But fortunately we've got anti-tank guns over here that are sort of covering it, but by opening fire they've opened themselves up to enemy guns from that far away. Fortunately the T-34 went down, maybe, or maybe it just backed up. The Panzer Grenadiers are I'm impressed by how much these tiny groups of Cossacks are slowing down the T-34s. My artillery is starting to come in, at least. Heard him. Yeah, there goes something right there. Over here, it's just back and forth, lots of death. I should be getting more artillery to just bombard that entire location. Again, it's easier to say that from the replay because I can see the enemy's positions. Here we go, just fire opening up on from all angles. He's really kind of falling into my trap, bringing these tanks forward into this this wall of fire right here. These should be just killing that. I guess it's perfectly out of range. Over here, there's a push, another push over here. These are coming around. This is getting stalled. Over here we're getting pushed back all the way to where we started. Fire just opening up everywhere. Artillery fire coming in. Again, these all have anti-tank weapons. It's just in the perfect spot. Really the perfect spot. It's impressive. We can't, there's too much anti-air, we can't get an anti-tank run off. I need to move this infantry, but these Cossacks are really stuck in there. We're getting some anti-tank fire down on that. It looks like the attack on my left flank didn't didn't work, and over here something has suppressed all this. We've got anti-tank here. Again, we should just move that there, and then this whole thing could be crushed if we just attack there, just hop out. Maybe even move forward here with these to get this Pak 40 under attack. Over here there's a build-up. Okay, it looks like I push forward and destroy the T-34. These push forward, so I did what I was thinking about. Maybe not particularly gracefully, but the result is 2 dead tanks and a general collapse of the enemy center. Could have been done a long time ago. We push forward with this infantry. It's probably doomed, but really the goal is exactly what's happening here. Make him overcommit. We can outgrind him. It looks like he did an off-map artillery, which I've never used before. I think it's sort of considered to be dishonorable in the Steel Division 2 community, but I don't blame him. I think it's kind of realistic and cool. Yeah, push from Pioneers. I don't know if he just got those, but he probably should have been pushing with those earlier. I am quite impressed with this infantry for how cheap it is. So it might not seem very impressive, but it is very cheap. These Pioneers are, yeah, see this Austenaz is like holding up 2 Pioneer squads right there. It does go down. I think I pissed him off by killing those 2 tanks. Right here we're holding out, but there's a build-up that's coming in, and a huge, just like stream of sort of random units coming into the center. These Pioneers are causing problems, but they are pretty weakened. This is not in a good position. We've got T-34s over here. I think I remember sending 3 over here. 2 of them went down, I think, to this Pak 40. And now I'm feeling a little pressured. We're getting flanked here. Not exactly looking good here. Center is about to break down, falling back on these center infantry units that aren't looking particularly strong. Got a sort of backbone of Zis guns that aren't perfectly positioned. Over here there's a push coming into this T-34, and again just sort of a lack of manpower. But I think this is, I'm sort of sensing that this is his last push. There's a lot of stuff coming forward, and as some of these units finally, these heroic pushes don't exactly work out, although they almost did. And yeah, it's grim. There's a big wall of Panzer Grenadiers coming this way, but I am noticing a sort of he's petering out, and I still have like units for days. I probably have scores of infantry units that I can put in, but this was a good push right here. He did even it out, and I'm not really sure. We got some artillery missing, pretty embarrassingly. This PPSH Kazakis are really good against these Panzer Grenadiers. I'm impressed. In the center of the city, it looks like he's holding out, but as you can see, these Panzer Grenadiers are dying to Kazaki PPSH. I don't know what that PPSH. I think that means they have a submachine gun. And with that, we get our lead back, and I think from here he surrenders. Yeah. So that was my second win recently. I got another one that it's so long that I don't really know if I can make a video of it. As you can see, I did suffer more losses than I got kills, but of course the German units are more expensive. Looks like an anti-tank gun did well, a tank did well, a plane did well. Otherwise, just sort of barely holding on. On his end, I know, yeah, some Panzer Grenadiers got a lot of kills. Panzer III got a disturbing amount of kills. What's that? Oh, that must be artillery. Yeah, so his units were definitely doing better, but we did end up winning. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.